Hi there, I'm Brian. I'm a business administration senior, and I took the route really of not drinking when I came to college. I honestly, it just was never something that really appealed to me, and I never really thought of to really get into it when I came to college. And what I found honestly was that didn't really affect my social status or the friends that I had. Or the opportunities I got to do while I was in college. I think that I was very fortunate and had a very comprehensive college experience even without the alcohol component. I think that I came to college thinking that Cal Poly students were gonna, you see all the movie stereotypes and you see everyone only drinking in college in the movies. And what I found was more that there's a whole range of people at Cal Poly, and I was able to find my group. And for us that involved less drinking and more going out and getting to see the city and getting to go on some really cool adventures. And I think additionally the people who did drink, they still respected me. And I might even say that they respected me a little bit more, not just because I chose not to drink, but because I made a commitment to do something and then stuck to it. I found people to be very, very accepting and welcoming despite the fact that I made a different life choice. So I would say that if you choose to go to college and you choose not to drink, that is a 100% acceptable choice, and you can still have everything you hoped and dreamed for during your college experience.
Hi, my name is Katie, and I'm a member of Alpha Phi on campus at Cal Poly. I do see people who choose to drink as a member of Greek Life, but I want you to know that not everybody chooses to drink, and you don't have to either. But if you do choose to drink, there are a few things that I want you to remember in order to stay safe. And the first is to measure out your drinks so that you know how much you're drinking and you can count your drinks and know when you've reached your limit. The second is to don't try to outdrink your friends, because everybody has different tolerances and everybody reaches their limits at different stages of the night. The third is to stay hydrated. A rule of thumb to remember is to drink 1 water for every alcoholic drink. The fourth thing to remember is to designate a sober friend for each time that you go out, just to make sure that everybody is staying safe and that nobody's drinking and driving or behaving recklessly. Lastly, the last thing I want you to remember is if you do choose to join Greek Life and you do drink irresponsibly, there will be serious consequences both in our fraternity and for your personal health. I wish you the best of luck in college, and please stay safe while you're drinking.
Hi, my name's Christina, and I'm a peer health educator on Cal Poly's campus. Something important Katie mentioned in her video is drink sizes of alcohol to stay safe while drinking. It's important to know one standard serving size of alcohol for beer is 12 ounces, 5 ounces for wine, and 1.5 ounces of hard liquor. It's really important you know the drink sizes of alcohol so you can keep track of how many drinks you've had. Our body only processes 1 alcoholic drink per hour, so it's crucial you don't go too overboard, which will eventually lead to alcohol poisoning. It's important to stay safe and measure your drinks and pay attention to what type of containers your drinks are being poured into in order to stay safe throughout the night.
Hi, my name is Ryan. I'm a 4th year psychology major, and throughout my years in college, I've seen alcohol impact people in a number of ways. One of the ways I've seen alcohol impact people is in a very negative fashion of sexual assault. 97,000 students in the U.S. are sexually assaulted each year, and while either they are intoxicated or their partners are intoxicated. Alcohol leads to a lot of poor decision making, and there's a lot of different ways we can protect ourselves from it. That comes from either making sure that you made your own drinks, or you only drink beer or anything that comes out of a can or a bottle, to make sure that nothing is getting put inside of it, and also not accepting drinks from others. Another big way is sticking together, making sure that when you go out, you are being accountable with each other, having someone sober there to make sure everything's going well. And if you do hear about someone that is going through something with sexual assault, believe them and help them out and help them seek counseling in some way, or if they want to share and talk about it. Be that resource for them so that you can bring wholeness to their life. Otherwise, if we allow things like this to keep happening, it's just going to keep going in a really negative direction.
Hi, I'm Kate. I'm a 4th year math major and I'm also a 3rd year community advisor in PCV. And one thing I just really wish people knew is that RAs and CAs, we go through a huge application process for this job, and it's really just because we care. And I think a lot of people forget about that we're the ones that take care of residents who sometimes might have alcohol poisoning. And I think one thing I think people forget is like that's a really scary thing for the friends, but it's also even scarier, I think, for the person who feels like they're responsible. Like if you're on call and someone is really, really sick and their friends call you and you have to go and decide whether or not you need to call an ambulance for them or not, that can be a really heavy decision to make. So it's really important, I think, that residents know that RAs and CAs are there to help make that decision, and we're really just interested in the safety of the resident. And another thing I think is important is this thing called the Good Samaritan Law. So for instance, if you're off campus and you're underage and you're partying and you call an ambulance, perhaps if your friend is really, really sick, you won't be charged for underage drinking because at that point the safety of the person is paramount. So I just really want to encourage everyone to, if you're gonna party safe and have fun, but make smart choices and always take care of your fellow peers.
It's really important to stay safe and watch out for your friends while you are taking part in high-risk drinking behaviors. Like Ryan and Kate both mentioned, being an active bystander and being there for your friends and knowing when to intervene or call 911 is crucial, especially when it comes to alcohol poisoning. And there's a great abbreviation that can help you remember the signs of alcohol poisoning. It's called MUST HELP. The M standing for mental confusion, U for unresponsiveness, the S stands for snoring, T for throwing up, H for hypothermia, E for erratic breathing, L for loss of consciousness, and P for paleness or blueness of skin. If you see a friend or a peer displaying these signs, that's when you know you need to get help and possibly call 911 or your RA to make sure this person stays alive.